this time it's like everything. The colors are brighter. I can see like way more colors. Everything, and I could feel the grain in the house last night. I like walked out in the kitchen to get my food, and I was like, "What is that thing I feel?" And it was the like lime green like around us. Oh, it's just weird. Trippy, huh? What, punk? He thinks he's like so low key. Like, I'm just gonna smell right next to your bowl. Just don't whine. Just don't whine, okay? Yeah, you should search that though.
What is it?
It's like a dimension shift. So basically, most of the country, not the country, most of the world is in the third and the fourth dimensions. Which basically the third dimension is like just like length and width. Like it's just very simple, like matrixy. And then the fourth dimension is like a cleansing. It's like a cleanse you go through where basically like you get like clean. You don't have anything like in your past or anything that like is bad or like worries you or whatever. Um, and like that opens your heart to like love, and you realize like that's everything. And it's basically just like a stepping stone, like the fourth dimension is, into the fifth dimension. But like I don't know how I got it because I'm like 17, and like mom and dad are in the third dimension still, like very clearly. But oh my god, it's nuts. And like Instagram is like I'm just getting like spirit guides like everywhere. It's weird. It's weird. Yeah. Yeah, like now when I like feel like there's something watching me, I know something is watching me. And so this I thought was the Adderall, right? I was seeing like things out of the corner of my eyes like moving and like running, and I still am. Like little like shadows basically. Um and I like ignored it for a while, and then like I found it on that list, and it's like you will see things like moving like out of the corner of your eyes and stuff. And it says like those are like ghosts or like things, but they've always been there. They're not new. You can just see them now because you're aware of it. But it's like energy. I was like texting this girl who goes to UNM who I had art with last year, and like immediately I just like felt like down, like just her first message because like I could tell she was down. It was weird. But yes, so that's trippy because it's like after this, it's like the eighth dimension is like five and six, and then like the seventh, I believe, is also like a stepping stone, and then the eighth is like it's completely out of the physical realm. It's like energy. Which spirit science said, like they said if there's ever a consciousness shift, like the highest we could do is like we'd literally transcend this realm. Like, it's weird. It's nuts. But I like him everything. So I just need to make sure I stay on this because I think it's easy to get back down to the fourth dimension. It's hard to come back up again. It's weird though. Like I'll look on my phone and like everything is like alive. Like everything. Like my rocks. Like I can feel them so much. It's weird. It's weird stuff. Yeah. It's like I'm like being reminded of it too. It's not like I'm like learning this and I'm like, oh, that makes sense. It's like holy shit, I knew that. I knew that. I knew that. And it's like maybe I didn't know it like in this lifetime, but I know that. Like I know that shit. So weird. So strange. Like school is like total waste of time. Even like now, like everything's so vivid. Like that's what the first thing I did when I woke up Tuesday. Yeah, yesterday, or actually, it was really Mondays when I started to see things differently. I was like, oh my god, like it looks like everything. It like it was like I was tripping almost because everything like had lines like everywhere and like different like levels of energy fields and stuff. It's weird. It's like, and I'm like already used to it. Auras and stuff. It's freaky. But it's like good. It's like positive. Because it's like now it's like the chemtrails can't touch me if I can do this, you know? Which that's why they're spraying us is because they don't want us to know we manifest our own reality. Like they don't want us to know our thoughts like do control every like surrounding around us. and that's why we're like we get consumerism stuff down our throats is so that like we're consumed by consumerism. It's yeah, makes sense. Yeah, like last night, um, uh, I like wrote a rhyme in the bathtub. Like, no, actually, I wrote. Let me find it. Cause like, you start to like notice things that like were really in depth. And like, just like your intention, like pure intention and like using intention will get you it basically. I have so many raps. Like I have so many raps. What says it's like a note. It's like a thank you note. And then after that, one of like my spirit guides, she posted on her story, like she was like she's always really positive, and she's like a spiritualist, like a holistic healer, and she was like just drained of energy, like broken basically, and she was like, look this up, like like watch when you're going to sleep. So I put my like headphones on, and it's like the weirdest guided meditation. It's like this loop, and like, oh my god, it was so trippy. And this is the craziest part, right? Is I take them off eventually. I was like in this like void of like this guy talking to me, and oh my god, this was the first time I experienced Inception. You know what Inception is? It's where I heard my subconscious repeating something. So basically, it was like once like you repeat after him like the phrase he says, which it's all about healing, like how like the universe can heal anything, like our bodies are the healers, like the best medicine. And it's like his voice. Halfway through, I like noticed there was like a voice behind it, and I was like it's trippy, like, but I liked it. It was like there's more voices there, and then eventually I was dozing off to bed, so I stopped saying the words in my head, and my voice was the voice under his voice, and I had a voice that I could say the words again, but like they're already under his, and like that was consistent, like and it was like my accent and everything, like just going in like that same loop, like with exactly what he said, like at the exact same time, because eventually I did get to that point where it was like I knew what he was saying. Oh my gosh, that's nuts. That's what I'm like high school, like what is that gonna do for me? Like I don't, yeah, I'm good. I can do anything. I can do anything. I will do anything. Yeah. And I see like I also got Chance is like his Chance 3 hat. It's the third it's like the third density. It's the third dimension. It's such a like he's so like oh my god. Like he now I'm like seeing things that like he saw when he was like writing it, because I could study all of his raps and shit, right? Memorize them and do covers and stuff. But you have to feel it. You have to feel your own like music, your own like perfect like Godhead rhythm. And that's what I didn't know until like I felt it, and it's like, oh my god, like Chance hit this phase like he's like in like the seventh dimension. He's like he could probably visit like these planets and come back in like his real body. It's just weird. It is so weird. It like happens so fast. Like I've like 2 days, and like I'm enlightened in it. Like enlightened to what my old sense would be like. Like hopefully when I die, I'm this enlightened. Yeah. Yeah, I've never experienced anything like this, like even under like psychedelics or anything, where it's like so much like logical information that's like it turned all of my like beliefs into faith. which is stronger than beliefs, because beliefs is like you think it's this, but like faith is like like you just know, and I'm like now it's all faith, and it's like because I know it's real, so it's not a belief. Whack. Yeah. I feel like I got so much smarter too. So I'm like trying to figure out because like a lot of the uh videos are from like 2015, 2000, or like articles are 2015, 2016. And those are the ones like they're all explaining like we are in the third dimension, but we are moving into the fourth and fifth dimensions. But no one knows when it's gonna be done. But it would be like back then it would be done like pretty soon, like next 5 years. But that could mean like 20 years. Like that's pretty soon in the sense of uh like everything. So everyone's picking up on this though now. Like everyone is starting like all these accounts, like these spiritualist accounts, like the good ones, not like the meme ones. It's like I'm seeing like track kids, like kids are picking up on this shit because it's starting to make sense. So they're where I am, and I'm like, I was like chosen to be one of these very few high people, and I can't figure out. I know other people are experiencing like they experience consciousness shifts, and they're all like experiencing like empathy, like highly sensitive personalities where they can feel for other things and they feel shitty and they don't know why. But it's like whoa, I don't know. I don't remember where I was going with that, but so chirpy. You gotta see this list of like the things. Like these are like it's the exact like things I was like experiencing. And so okay, this is where I was going with it. Because I don't know if like how many other people. I know everyone's going through them, but I don't know how many people got to where I got. Cause I like felt the fifth like one, and I felt like this like cusp I was going through, and like in it, and then like I'm like in it now. Fucking weird. Like you notice how we went on that walk? Like it was much more mellow. Like Yoshi, I just like let him drive me kind of. And I feel like very giggly and like floaty. Like I feel like I'm getting pulled everywhere, and like that's why it's like important for me to like keep like a schedule or not a schedule but like a plan, because if not I'll just float in space like in an ether of like bliss, because I'm just that's where I'm at. So weird. Okay. Oh, I got everything. I didn't realize. I knew we were in like the third or fourth dimension. I didn't imagine I'd get to the fifth though. Like, what? That's like quick. So I've been studying this shit, and like when mom and dad ask, like they don't want to hear me like tell them about this stuff because like they think I'm nuts. And like I don't really like at this point I don't care if anyone thinks I'm nuts, which is cool, but I don't know. It's not even like worth like using energy. Both. How did he disappear?
took screenshots, thank God. I just can't believe it's real. Like, even in the trees, I see, like, acid faces. The trees, like, have, like demigods fighting. So, let's see. You want me to just read it?
Mm-hmm.
So. Okay. Much of what has been described about the fifth dimension can sound like a fairy tale. All people living in peace and harmony, experiencing oneness with all of life, fully respecting all people and the earth itself, love and compassion flowing through all communications, equality, justice. So if this happens, then we'll know for sure if we do go in the right direction. So like we have to hit a breaking point, and then like maybe we will all transcend. Some of the descriptions can sound even more out there, such as people freely communicating with beings from other planets, channeling and traveling distant parts of the universe with these beings. Okay, let's see. Okay. Alright, so these are some of the things. There's like it says a lot of really cool stuff on it, but these are some of the things. Heightened sense of being on the planet. This is a strong sense of detachment, sense of not being on the planet. See, I'm not like this isn't Earth anymore because it's not where I was. A strong sense of detachment. It is not the usual sense of disconnection of most feminine souls or indigo adults, but a more neutral, aloof type of feeling. You're slowly detaching from density. That's why I'm like light. I'm literally like, it scared me when I like saw that because I was like, that's what I feel like, that I'm floating away or disappearing. Detaching from density, so simply allow this to be. Glimpses into oneness. You may experience at times an overwhelming joy and love for all of humanity. See, I've just had like fits like the last month or two, like where I just like excited, like smile fits. Overwhelming joy and love for all humanity, the planet, your existence. Enjoy it when this happens, but don't get down when it goes away. There's a new sense of time. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, losing track of time. This will be more obvious if it's not like you to forget appointments or what day it is. Keep things organized with calendars, watches, and I think a lot of people are like doing this like because of it, not just people moving into the fifth or like the fourth or whatever. Keep things organized with calendars, watches, and schedules to avoid feeling lost and like floating around. The positive side is that if you are disciplined and focused, you'll accomplish. See, it's been like you'll accomplish. I'll finish reading. Much more than usual. Time will stretch to meet your needs. Monday and Tuesday was like 2 weeks. Like an hour was like 8 hours, and like even yesterday was so long. Like oh my god. Even today, it's not even noon, huh?
What?
Oh, whoa, yeah. I was like, whoa. Yeah, so time isn't like, it doesn't exist to me. It doesn't flow. And it can be stretched and like bent. It's like, I think religions say, like days or years in the afterlife can feel like days. Like this has been documented. So, an intense desire for change. This may be any type of change depending on your specific situation, even if it may seem irrational or illogical. Your truer sense of self is yearning to express itself. It's my spirit. My spirit's coming out like in me. Even if just in the colors and the things that surround yourself to. Listen to it, open your emotional gates, and make the leap to meet deeper desires. Revisiting the past. In order to fully experience fifth dimension, you must be at peace with the old habits and people, so that they don't, so that if they do show up again, then like you don't like get stuck on that. And that's what like when I woke up, it was like weird.
Look at he's got a rag.
Oh, it's trippy. So it says, and it feels like this happened at light speed. Like I don't know if you've ever been tripping. Like information feels like coming at you really fast, like a lot of alien data. No, this was like I didn't like it like light speed. Like this happened like overnight, and like I feel taller, but I don't think I am. so weird. My whole body is like it's like energy. It's like static. It's like not. Yeah, it's like organic robots or yeah. Um, in psychotherapy for your karma to instead of it taking months or years in psychotherapy for your karma to dissolve, it will take minutes or seconds. It's like the universe will be turning up the velocity on your inner juicer and turning your dense heavy substances thought feeling in like parentheses uh, removing the pulp, keeping the essential nutrients, and giving you a more enlightened experience of life that feels like a liquid light. So like these like people have either I think a lot of them have cussed like that. Like I don't know if you know who Infinite Waters is. Like he hit this like probably back in like 2013. And like now it's like he looks like an alien. Like his eyes like glow in this like white like it's really weird. Um, Symptoms will be very familiar. Hopefully, you've learned from them that the ultimate purpose in life is to move out of your way and surrender to your soul, the real director and witness of your life, movie, and spiritual journey. So, yeah. And there's like things that says you should do, like invest in your ongoing self exploration to shift emotional patterns, keep a regular meditation practice, shift towards an organic vegetarian diet, disconnect from fear mongering mass medias. It's like, yeah, weird. So weird because it's like I already had these like ideas, but like and I thought I knew like what they meant if that makes sense. Like I did, but like now it's like it's more than confirmed. It's like yeah, and, like honestly, I feel like now like DMT is like not as crazy as I thought it was. And I'm like I talk differently too. Like I write differently. But I don't know how to like. It's gonna be hard explaining the whole or like dealing with the whole time thing with mom and dad because like I can deal with like appointments like later on and stuff, but that's like in the moment. Like okay, that's like I have an appointment then. Like I can't think about the future or like the past like doesn't even really exist at this point, like at all, like, and it doesn't matter. Like it doesn't need to exist. And like if I need to tap in like a childhood memory or whatever, I can, but like they don't exist right now.